everybody, it's Kelly, and I'm back with the two-page layout today for Two-Page Tuesday. I'm starting out with these two pieces of paper from Bella Boulevard. It's the Bella Besties Hearts and Ombre in the guacamole color, and I really love the intense green and how the blue of these photos looks against that intense green. So I'm just doing a quick little cut here. I have this 4x6 journaling card from Ellie Studio, and I want to use that because I don't have a lot to say. I wasn't here during this particular, this is my youngest grandson and a date with his mama, solo date with his mom. I wasn't there, so I don't have a lot to say except that it's a solo date for them, and you know, one of the first ones that they've gone on together. Both my stepson and daughter-in-law take the kids individually, which is just an amazing, awesome thing. So they get to spend time with each of their parents by themselves. And sometimes I'll do it together with them, but oftentimes they'll do it by themselves, which I think is pretty cool. So behind these photos, I'm going to add this striped paper. I love this paper. It's the Chamel Field Trip Natural History paper. And I did use, I guess I could have conserved it and done just strips behind, but you know, I have a gazillion pounds of paper, and there'll always be more where that came from. I have used this over and over and over again in my scrapbook. I've also used the back side of that as well a couple of times. So I think I've gotten my use out of it, and it's time to use it up and move on to something else, because gosh knows I have cubbies full of paper. So what I did is I just did an arrangement I often do, which is 3 photos on arranged on the paper, on one vertical and one horizontal. And you know, I do that all the time. So you kind of get an L if you put the 2 photos together. I was going to use that Adorbs title from the Bella Boulevard Tiny Tots 2.0 Chow Chip, which is their chipboard sheet, but it was too small. So they have this title that says Cutest. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit. So I found they also had on that same chipboard sheet the word kid, and I think that's fun. It's just in white. And so I was thinking that would work. And then I realized they also have this little title, and they're all in, you know, different colors or different fonts. The little is in a script font. And I was thinking about coloring this, but I kind of like the idea of leaving little kid together so it reads more together than 3 separate words, if that makes any sense. So a little bit different, but you know, you could definitely always color. I could have colored little or kid or both, and you can do that pretty easily with just a marker. Now I'm also working with some more stuff from that, more pieces from that chipboard sheet, and kind of playing around with what I'm going to do. There is a sticker sheet here called the Doohickey sheet from the Tiny Tots 2.0, and that's where that heart sticker came from, and the phrase sticker comes from. Phrase sticker says my whole world. Obviously she has 3 children, so he's not completely her whole world, but definitely a big part of it. And then that is I forgot that my whole heart phrase comes from the die cuts from the Bella Boulevard Tiny Tots 2.0 collection. I don't remember what those are called off the top of my head. I forgot to write it down, but it is from that collection as well. Now I'm going back to the chipboard sheet here, and I have 2 stars, the little gold and the aqua one, and I just put a little bit of foam tape behind the aqua one so that it stands up properly. Otherwise it'll be a little wonky. And then I have another yellow star on the opposite side with a navy star from that same chipboard sheet. I did find this red star on the chipboard and added that in just because I thought it was a nice touch with the other stars there. It is just another, so now I have like 3 areas of chipboard on this particular sheet, so that just, you know, made a little more sense to me, I guess. All right, so again, just so that the star doesn't rock, because it's up a little bit, I put a little bit more foam tape behind, just securing a couple of spots here, and then I'm going to go through and add the title in here. Not just add it, I'm going to actually do the title here. So it'll take me a minute to walk through this. All right. And then through the magic of editing, you will see this completed. Actually, let me rephrase that. You will see the title glued down, not completed. The layout completed. So I'm just trying to think. It's very simple, and I don't mind that because I think it really pops the colors and it feels like a little boy layout because of all the colors. But I want to add something else. So I'm kind of playing around with enamel dots, puffy stickers, that kind of thing. I am going to settle on enamel dots here. I like that eyelet and outlet in Brad's set. It works really well with the blues. It's a little bit of a dustier blue, so it really plays nicely off of the blue in the 4x6 card that I cut down. And the reason I had to cut that down, by the way, is because these are phone photos. And I just edit them so they print on a 4x6 sheet. I don't worry about making them 4x6. So they're always a little bit short on one side. Best way to explain what's going on. So I'm just going to add 3 into each of the larger clusters, and then 1 on that My Whole Heart die cut there, just because that kind of brings that in. All right, here is the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.